It began for us here at Marsden probably about 2 years ago now, when we realised that we were spending an exorbitant amount of money having our waste removed. So we looked at ways that we could reduce the amount of waste that was going to landfill. Initially we started off by putting in recycling boxes into all of our classrooms to try and separate the waste, and it just steamrolled from there, and everybody that was interested in the sustainability program jumped on board. We then had Brett Robb come in as a consultant and work with us around further reduction of waste, and we ended up opening our sustainability centre, and we've been able to reduce our landfill down to about 2%.
This program solves numerous problems. One, firstly, is the sustainability, and we've reduced our waste to landfill by around 80–85%, which knocks about 20 years off the state government's stated strategy. The recycling previously leaving school was about 50% contamination. We now have less than 2% contamination leaving site, and we haven't paid a waste bill in about 12 months. But what we also are creating, which is the most valuable thing I think, and most encouraging thing, is job-ready youth.
So my name is Zane Stevens. I'm from Marsden State High School. I'm year 12. I've been here with Brett and Terry for a few months, probably more, and I love working with them, helping them out and as the best as I can. So how it works is, obviously we put a bin in the little lift there, brings it all the way up, and then obviously it tips over. After that we sort it out in between cardboard and like your plastic, and then your papers that we normally have. Then we have little 2 yellow bins at the front. That's for the cans, and then a green bin is for our waste, and then a little white box on the sides after your food straps.
Our campaign, Don't Mess with Marsden, we took that through our football program, our rugby league program, and now it's a catch cry around the school, is that you don't mess with Marsden. So it's had a massive impact across the litter in our school.
We really need to be tapping into this energy, the creativity of the youth. It's amazing. All we do is provide an opportunity for them and a space to play in, and the results have been phenomenal.
At John Paul College, we have a strand of learning that runs through the school from primary school right through to year 12, where we're focusing on innovation, design and entrepreneurship.
So this is my most recent assignment that I completed for food and nutrition, and the main goal was to explore a sustainability or ethical issue that connected to the food industry, and then develop a solution that effectively raised awareness or helped solve the issue. So my idea was to develop a little house challenge within my grade, year 8, and everyone in my grade, depending on what house they're in, will put recyclable items into those bins, and that'll help raise awareness about recycling in the John Paul College community.
My name's Riley. I'm in year 9 here at John Paul College, and I'm a part of the design thinking program. I chose to do the Shark Repellent for my project because one of my dad's mates was attacked a couple months ago, and it really sparked an idea in my head to do something. There's a power module that's placed in the tail pad of the surfboard. It powers an antenna that runs along the leg rope, and then from there electromagnetic fields get emitted into the water. If a shark is around, it'll cause non-harmful spasms in their snouts, and it will deter it.
Well, what inspired me to get into robotics is the concept of trying to find a solution to a problem and then coding your way through it and then finishing with the final product. Well, the thing that gets me most excited with robotics is when the robot actually manages to complete the mission, and then all the work that we've put in to code it and then test it out actually pays off. I feel that the opportunity to participate in these sort of innovative programs is quite fun, and also it's an opportunity that I believe every student should have, because you can certainly learn a lot from it and get a lot out of it.
Students have great capacity to think and look at things from a different perspective. And our younger generations are not typecast to the degree that some of us were coming through the education system, because they've had exposure to a whole range of other things. I believe that students at John Paul College, and at any college that has innovative, entrepreneurial and design type subjects, the students will be set for exploring the real world and contributing in a really valuable social setting into the future of our country.
Our students thought of that based on the E. coli outbreak last year in Logan, where a few of our staff members at school and a couple of our students were affected by it. So the Glow at Logan High School Challenge is an initiative created by Griffith University and supported by Logan City Council. It's part of the Advancing Regional Innovation Program for the Logan region. It's a multidisciplinary challenge, and Flagstone's been involved since the very first year it's been run, and we've had some great success in the program. We finished top 3 multiple times, and we've actually won the competition twice. So we've had a lot of great success.
So the Griffith University asked us to create an invention based on something that had occurred in our community, and ours was the E. coli outbreak, which had like over 1,000 residents in like the Cedar Vale and Cedar Grove community affected. So we thought we'd come up with this invention to help prevent it and make people more aware. This is the tank mate, and we created it to go on people's water tanks, and it measures for stuff like diseases and the water level in your tank, and it connects to an app. Basically, it's just a buoyant device that floats up and down with the water level as it goes up and down. It checks it every hour, I think, sends it to your phone, saves the hassle of going into your tanks and checking it, or getting someone out to maintain your tanks and check if there's any diseases in it. It's inspired me to go down the engineering path and start designing things based on like something that has happened, design something to fix that problem.
The positive impact we've seen to our students from the program has been that the competition was sort of the catalyst for the start of a lot of programs at our school. So we've moved into a robotics program that's really doing well, a recycling program that's really doing well, and the whole school's getting involved in that. I think this program's doing just as valuable to myself and other teachers that have gone to the students as well. And prize money, the bursary that we've won from winning the competitions, has been reinvested into STEM programs in our school. This money's supporting the growth in our school and supporting that future thinking and that future design thinking for students that otherwise we wouldn't be able to have. And that support from Griffith is so welcome.
We really wanted to turn this into a practical way that students could engage in technology and coding and robotics. I saw where there was a drone used in farming and also in emergencies. So that's when the idea came about to create a drone program, Certificate 3. We looked around and we had a pilot on site, Gavin Jones.
The program we do here is a Certificate 3 in Aviation, Remote Pilot Visual Line of Sight. And at the end of the 2 years course, they get a TAFE certificate with that and 6 points. As we know, technology changes all the time, and just in the last 3 years, we've just watched the drones get used for more and more. We've tried to keep up with what they're doing, but I'm blown away by seeing more and more applications to drones. Over the last 2 years, we've had approximately 30 students go through this school and do their certificate from this high school and 2 other high schools.
We don't know the jobs of the future, but what we do know is the skills that are going to be required, and we know that students need to be engaged in education and learning going forwards.
Hi, my name's Advance. I'm in grade 11 at Maple Park State High School. I was inspired to do aviation because I was looking at criminology, and they use drones to map out scenes and catch criminals, and that will help for my future pathways.
I've been inspired with the drones, mainly with the cameras, because I've also got a pretty deep interest in photography, and the drones are like basically perfect for it.
I've got a couple of students who finished last year, and they're going to use the Certificate 3 they've got to go get their CASA licence and hopefully also get an air operator certificate so they can have their own business of taking photos.
Logan's a phenomenal place. It has a brilliant mix of cultures. It's untapped resource. So instead of being the little brother of Brisbane, innovation here in Logan is really going to take Logan to the forefront and really show the world off in regards to who Logan is and what we are going forward.